I want to ask, though, as it relates to the election results last night, has Tiffany said anything? Has she announced anything? Has she reacted to this what looks like an overwhelming loss in this primary?
Self-esteem is essential because without self-belief, you are powerless. Nearly every successful person I've seen had the ability to believe in themselves. Even when things are tough or initiatives seem unachievable, you can do incredible feats that you never would have thought possible if you had self-confidence. However, some people believe they are capable of doing things that are not appropriate. For example, I am almost 44 years old. Therefore, it would be very unrealistic to expect me to start as a point guard for the Los Angeles Lakers. Simply said, it wouldn't make sense. Possessing confidence has many benefits, but maintaining a realistic outlook is just as important.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I hope you're ready. And then we'll go live at my victory party to celebrate and talk all the wonderful things that we're going to do in the village of Dalton.
But the other candidate, Jason House, won by a significant margin. Tiffany Henyard lost by more than 75 percentage points with only 12% of the vote, when her opponent received 87%. But something didn't feel quite right. Think about this. After losing a contest, especially a primary within the same political party, it is typical for someone to make a statement, wish their opponent well, and thank their supporters. It's something that practically everybody does. For example, after losing to Brandon Johnson, Lori Lightfoot took the stage to thank her supporters and congratulate Johnson on being the future mayor of Chicago. It's a really complex move, but stop the show. This is about Tiffany Henyard. She struggles in the classroom. After such a devastating loss, everyone was waiting for her to speak. The problem? She was nowhere to be seen.
So, as it relates to the election results last night, has Tiffany said anything? Has she announced anything? Has she reacted to this what looks like an overwhelming loss in this primary?
So, of course, we reached out to her camp, several attorneys that she has employed, all yesterday, all last night. We did have a crew at her election or campaign headquarters. Not many people there. She did tell a caterer, and we're getting this from our photojournalist who was there, that she would have a statement. We waited and waited for that statement.
That was last night.
That was last night.
Okay.
We're still waiting for a statement.
Okay.
Perhaps we're hearing from another station. She did tell them that she accepts the results, but we want to get that on our own. We want her to say what she conceded, and so far we haven't had that.
So there's been no concession.
No concession.
Okay.
And no statement, nothing from her camp right now, which is odd. But see, I think at any moment now something could happen, and something definitely will happen today. She'll there'll be statements, something. This is just not like her to be totally quiet.
She published 2 responses, which I would want to see immediately, even though she hasn't issued an official statement yet. The first statement, which was released around 12 hours ago while this film was being edited, says, "Music in churches. Trust. The process. See me come back. Watch out. Hey, did you people think I was finished? Stop the show finished?" Not at all. What she couldn't spell was finished. Then she adds, "I trust God," despite living with a man she isn't married to. Play the clapping sound effect. She also writes, "I'm in favor of Tiff, never give up. I was destined to accomplish this. I was created for this purpose." Oh God. For what purpose did she say that? I'm not sure because they severely disparaged her in the comments. Now let's go over some of these responses. The evil ones. She didn't respond to those, which is strange. Nevertheless, she read them. They've begun the roast session. Let's look at what K9 said. Put on some music that upsets you. You say you believe in God, but let's talk about biblical concepts. First, you were treated by the board in the same manner as the mayor you succeeded. What you put in is what you receive. Second, God opposes the haughty and exalts the humble. You were humiliated because you were never able to humble yourself, and House was typically low-key and modest. Third, you were fired from both jobs after ridiculing everyone for becoming the super mayor. Oh no. Those who glorify themselves will be shamed. Those who humble themselves will be exalted. Oh, and those long, haughty rants about nothing. They turned off a lot of people. As the saying goes, a fool who talks too much is ruined. Pastor, you might be able to go back, but you need to learn how to be modest and talk to others. The hood in the hood is something to discuss. As you can see, just 500 individuals didn't enjoy such type of behavior. If you come back as a lady, You could rise like a phoenix from these ashes. It's up to you, though. In America, people love a good comeback story. Let's see. Damn it, bro was cooking. The arrival of the backers. Then there were those who remained supportive of her, such as Samuel L. ODM. Put on some lively music. Move to a bigger city where people will respect you more if they're jealous. Tiffany responded, with praying hands and a bicep-flexing emoji. Then came this statement from Ashley B., who was clearly in favor. Put on some music that upsets you. You guys like criticizing people's speech and calling them unprofessional and ghetto. Meanwhile, your aunts, uncles, cousins, sisters, and moms are confined to their grandmother's house. Just say that you hate black people, since Tiffany isn't doing anything different from the rest of us. Are all of you trying to make her feel bad about her remarks? Is that how horrible your life is? The fact that some of you aren't even from Dalton is the worst. Get out of here now. Call off the performance. Given that she is from Dalton, it seems natural that she voted for Tiffany. She lacks spelling skills, is ghetto, and is unprofessional. That was why she was first stealing from the community. Okay, keep applying semantics. Other. Delusional perspectives. Then a voice is added by another admirer. Put on some music that upsets you. Man, you guys blew it once more with this house guy. After Tiffany warmed up the city, you all want to come in and take credit for her work. Oh God, it's likely that this individual doesn't even live in Dalton. Larry LaFawn then issues a harsh reminder. Now take your position seriously. Spend more effort managing the city and less time attempting to be a diva. She no longer has to worry about it because she won't be there. Girl, give Jason a call and tell him how happy you are. For his victory, Regina responds, it's the proper course of action. Be humble and apologize to your community. Then you could be given some grace. You were voted out due of this contentious discussion. Facts. Fred Blackmar tries to pick her up by telling her, Tiffany, better things are coming your way. Have trust and believe. Senator Tiffany Henyard sounds amazing. This is a real delusion. Tiffany's response. The final response from Tiffany is, you guys had better research me. Stop listening to people who are negative. The fact that I love the kids cannot be altered by them. I will continue to be amazing, happy, loving, and strong. See what I do next. I took away from all of this the following lessons. It's clear that Tiffany has admirers. The problem? They don't live in Dalton. Even if a lot of people say they support you, many of them won't vote when the time comes. Furthermore, Tiffany Henyard is still in shock about what occurred to her. She will assign blame to others rather than take ownership of her actions. She refuses to take ownership of her own death, even when everyone tries to explain what went wrong. Conventional narcissistic behavior. Now she talks of coming back stronger than before. I don't know how that will happen. Her $300,000 job was just gone. She will lose the man she is seeing, get bankrupt, and probably wind up behind bars. Things get worse. Being humble is the most important lesson we can learn from this. Be grateful for the opportunities you have, because you could fall as quickly as you can ascend. Decisions in public service are made by the people, not by you. But it's her reaction right now. Although she has not yet formally addressed the media, I am confident that she will eventually accuse someone of interference with the election or something similar. The typical Tiffany food. What do you think? Your buddy OA, Duke Jackson, is back with a new episode of the Celebrity Junk. We appreciate your time, and if you would like to subscribe, just click the bell. We're leaving.